22 degrees. I won. Very cool. Believe me, I did say 22 degrees. I've got a witness. It is Tuesday, 6th of August, and let me do this. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, so very, very happy to have you. You're a first time viewer. Well, I tell you what, why not do this? Why not sub, thumb, bell? Bingo. Bell notifications when we do have important people. Yeah, I just fluffed that up really badly. Let me see if I can get that back. There we go. Devices, right? When we have important people, much like today's guest, of course, feature artist and very good friend of ours, Barry Lefroy from the band Lefroy. He's coming out of Alabama today, which is really, really cool. We haven't been to Alabama for, well, a couple of weeks actually. And you know something? Got to say hi to Miss Leslie as well. You know, both Barry and Miss Leslie came to our town and spent some time with us. I was very, very humbled with that. So, there's the notifications. Why not subscribe? Become part of the family. And believe me, you do have a voice, because we call you the noise. We hear you. We really do. We get all of your media. Even got a letter the other day, which was fascinating. Didn't even know we still had a postie, let alone a letter. So, very, very cool. So, if you don't know how to do that, get in touch with Barbara. Yeah, and she'll help you out. It's pretty painless, it really is. Funny thing, you know what to do with that? Yep, get epileptic. So I tell you what, without a word of a lie, today we're joined by Barry Lefroy, the man himself. Let's kick it off. He is ready to go. That gives us a minute or two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice to see, oh gosh, CC Critter's watching. You've got to be careful with that guy. Bo Gregory's in there. Nice to have you on board, Bo, it really is. Sean Simpson, hello, sweetheart. Nice to have you back, it really is. And also Noah Reinhardt. Now, Noah's coming up in the near future. And I'm looking forward to meeting up with him as well, very, very shortly.
He needs to friend me, I think.
He needs to friend you, Barbara.
Yeah.
Okay. And also Marcel Louis coming out of Germany. Nice to have you on board, Marcel.
Meet Barry.
Yeah, meet Barry Lefroy. And believe me, it's an absolute pleasure to have Barry back. I'm very humbled to have you back again, Barry. It really is nice to see you, brother, man.
Well, it's great to hear your voice again. Great to see you. It's nice to be back home with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. How's Miss Leslie?
Miss Leslie's great. She was actually just stepped out in order to spend a few minutes with the dog, and she'll be back in a minute.
Oh, we'll pass love on to her, won't you? Because we miss both of you.
Well, and we do as well.
Nice.
We miss
nice.
you all.
When we finish this, Barry, I want to have a little chat to you about something that we got going on, and basically forward you into another media that we're associated with that can promote you a little bit more than we can, if that's all right with you.
Oh, wonderful.
Nice. Believe me, you'll love it. And there's a bit of a story to it too. In fact, I've got to be honest, Barry, if we hadn't have lived it, we would have thought it was a fairy tale. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. It involved us going to a whole different country.
Well, in the words of my friend DJ Grant, noise.
Yeah, absolutely. Noise! Let's go to the desk. that. You know what?
No, he's done it
It
again.
kind of helps.
You turn it on.
If you turn the mic on,
Every
yeah,
time.
it's one of those things that I do regularly. Really. I was watching Marcel Louis. He sent me a chicken or a rooster or something. I don't know. Anyway, he says it's very hot there. Well, you know, Germany is like that in the summertime. Wayne Spring is watching as well. Nice to have you on board, Wayne. Today we're talking to Barry Lefroy, coming from the band, of course. Lefroy, welcome back, Barry. It is such a pleasure to have you.
Great to be had. Thanks for having me on board there.
It is always a pleasure to catch up. Just got to get rid of this. Hold on. Now, the last time we caught up, gosh, it was just a little while ago, to be honest. But let's go back in the day. You come over to New Zealand and you met up with us here in town and had a lot of fun. In fact, if I remember right, we went over to Philip Rudd's restaurant and had a meal over there.
We did. You guys were such wonderful hosts. There's a few different places we went to, and yes, I remember Rudd's. That was great. That was a great suggestion. We loved it there.
Yeah, believe me. I don't think he owns it anymore.
No.
Yeah, I think he sold it, but you know that's Phil. Really, it is. Now, Roy Brown is watching as well. Nice to have you on board, Roy. We opened up the show, Barry, with Ready to Go. Absolutely love this track. I really do. And you've got 1,751 requests for it since we've been playing. Of course, this is last year. Tell me a little bit about this track.
It actually started out as more of a rock tune, and it was written by Paul and BJ, my son, and it was more, as I said, more hard rock. I got in, changed it a bit. We brought in the horn section from the band Chicago to join us on this. We brought in the sax player after that for the Eagles and Glenn Fry. I'm sure you remember that sound from The Heat Is On and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it gave us the sound that we wanted, and kind of made it kind of a nice somewhere between rock, pop, and country. But yeah, it's an original tune, and it did great over here. They loved it, and it was our first release off our new LP called Rockin' Back Home. And what I envision when we do start touring, it'll be the opening song for our show.
You know, I get it. I really do. And it would be fitting to do so too, because believe me, fantastic. One of my faves just lately, I've got to be honest with you, Barry, I love playing Ready to Go. In fact, I play it in my car when I go home at night, so that's fantastic. Nice. Back Home is coming up, but Barry, let's refresh everybody's memory. As a fan, how do we get hold of you? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on, all the medias? But what's the links? How do we get hold of you? And do you have...
Facebook, Instagram, I believe we're on Twitter. I don't handle that part of it. Our social media people do. And, just all the social media resources, you'll find us.
Nice. And do you have a merch store?
A what?
A merch store?
Not at this time. We're just changing that.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let us know when you do, so we can give that a bit of a promo as well. At the same time, Rachel, coming out of Alabama, is asking, as a fan, how do I get hold of you? Will you respond if I do?
Yes.
There you go, Rachel.
Always.
Yep, there you go. So please hit him up and say you're knocking. Tell him Grant said you're knocking. There you go. Renita Zintel is joining us. Nice to have you on board, Renita, of course, from the band Ren Zeta. Got to give a shout out to Randy as well. Barry is joining us as well. Nice to have you on board, Barry. Really is. And believe me, I'm really excited because we've known Barry Lefroy for some time now, and we sort of got lost in there. I think there was a weird period there called the zombie apocalypse. I think it was something like that. Really was. The pandemic was something like that. And of course, we move buildings as well. We decided that we'd rather own our building than rent it. So we moved buildings and we lost contact, but now we're back again, which is absolutely fantastic. And I want to release Back Home because this is really significant. I'm loving this track. And really, first of all, is Paul still with you?
Yes.
Oh, please say hi to him for us, won't you? And
Well, actually, we spoke last night, and he's in California still, as well as my son BJ. And I saw BJ last week, but Paul and I and BJ are all supposed to get together next week, so looking forward to that.
well, I'll tell you what, when you do catch up with those two young fellows, give them a poke in the eye for me, won't you?
I'll do that.
Nice. Yeah, nice
across
squishy
the top
one.
of the head too.
Oh yeah, do that. You know, that's the cherry on top. Really, I got to be nice because apparently now the boss is watching, so she might throw something heavy at me. William Hughes is watching as well, and nice to have you on board, William, and also Tia. Hello, Tia.
And
Nice to have you.
Owen and Michael.
Yeah, hello, Michael, and hello, Owen. Of course, Owen, being the young fella he is, he likes our accent, so kia ora katoa. Nice to have you on board as well. And we are going to release Back Home today, officially, really, at Galaxy. So I think, really, we better get down and dirty. Tell me the skinny on this one.
Well, Back Home was written by Dean Chance out of Nashville. Dean also wrote the song for my wife Leslie, Dream Is You, which was on our last EP. Dean brought this to me, and I love the sound of it. The orchestration and all that, of course, I produce everything, and I added some things to it that I thought would make it pop really good. It's, and what we got out of the song, and it's something it just kind of drew me in because the idea of wanting to be back home by friends, with family, stuff that's important. Getting to see back home, and whether it be back home to New Zealand to see my Galaxy family, or Alabama to see my family here, and that's kind of what I wanted people to take away from it. Now, mind you, everybody interprets music the way they like. I had a lady call me and said that she just loved it. It reminded her of her father. It's great. We've had a lot of, I guess they're called more like positive country stations that have took the song on, that are spinning it like crazy. So they like it for that reason. So it's, I don't know. It gives me a warm feeling even to listen to it myself now.
Well, I got to be honest with you, 2,977 requests for it since we've been playing it. It's getting out of the stratosphere. I think that's made a connection with our audience. I really, really do. So
nice.
Very, very proud, very honoured to be able to play Back Home here at Galaxy. How you feeling, Barry? You okay?
I'm doing great. Are you doing okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm hanging in there. Wife hasn't thrown anything heavy at me yet.
I have a roll back.
Yeah, I know you do. That's why I mean, she's armed, ready to go. How many countries are tuned in?
165.
165 countries tuned in, Barry.
Wonderful.
That's not bad.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. How many cities?
68, 19.
Okay, 6,819 cities around the world tuned in this morning. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'll give you the real number when we get finished with this. Samantha Lilith Eubanks. Samantha, welcome back.
Yeah, we
Been a while.
Yeah, we need music.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Where you been? Love Tia, Samantha. Dear, dear. Of course, Tia Timmins, got to say hi to Michael Sparger. And of course, Owen Sparger. And we love you guys. We really, really do. Thanks for tuning in. And Barry is a very, very dear friend of ours, and I'm so proud to be able to release his music. I really, really am. Which is going to add to the question, when we get back on air, Barry, I'm just going to ask you, have you got anything in the can? Have you got anything new coming up? Think about that before you answer. Literally, because it might mean I might say, how about coming back? Butch Goodhue is joining us as well. Hello, Butch. Yeah, looking forward to meeting you as well, sir.
Yeah, love
Really,
playing
really
your
am.
music.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, really do. Really do. And you got to be really, really good to be able to make it onto our shows. Literally, Barbara gets about 200 submissions a day, so believe me, she's got to be mean. So therefore, you've got to be really good. Well done, Butch. True, Barry. Honestly, Barbara's getting so much. Bands from all around the world at the moment is just inundating us. That we've got to be vicious these days. And only the super best get to be doing what we do right now. Lee Thompson's joining us as well. Nice to have Lee on board as well. Loving it. Anyway, we'll wrap it up, but I do have a couple of questions for you. Please don't go anywhere because we're going to take some pickies after that, and Barbara's going to make a movie, all that sort of stuff. I think we've done it before, but I've got something very, very interesting to say to you and ask you at the same time. So hang in there. That's right, you're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're talking to a very, very dear friend of ours, Barry Lefroy, from the band, of course, Lefroy, and please, Barry, I really want you to pass all respects on to the rest of the crew, because we absolutely love the work that you're doing. Now I've got to ask you, anything in the can, anything new coming up in the near future?
There's some fantastic stuff, and Grant, I'm not sure if we shared with you before, but we have some new people that we record with. We've got Lawrence Juber on guitar with us now. Lawrence Juber came from the band Paul McCartney and Wings.
Really? Very cool, very cool.
Yeah, and we pulled in Greg Leese. Greg Leese, he's been doing pedal steel and mandolin for us, and he used to do it for Jackson Browne.
Interesting.
So Jeff Badco's still with us on keyboards.
Sure.
And, we've been using, Josh Fries was doing our drum work for us before. And we've been doing a couple different people on different tracks. Lefroy's sound is that. It's a sound, it's a concept. And some of the main players change a little bit. But you asked about what's coming up next. Leslie's recorded some great songs. And we just got to see from our promotion people what they want to do first. Whether it's going to be Leslie's song. She did one that's called 5 Days in May. And it's actually a cover of a song from a band called Blue Rodeo out of Canada.
Okay. I have actually heard the name Blue Rodeo, but I'm not quite familiar with the track just yet. But believe me, I'm excited that Leslie's laid some bikes. I'm really, really looking forward to this now. If you win, and if you feel, that we're good enough, that you'll pass some on to us.
Oh, of course, we'd love to be. We appreciate your time and you inviting us. Now, if it's that and one other one, well, there's a few that we've recorded that we're releasing, and I'm excited. There's one. It's an April Wine song, and out of Canada. Yep. It's called Just Between You and Me. Mm-hmm. We've orchestrated a little different. I brought in a beautiful, beautiful harp player, as well as a flute player, and with the rest of our string section, and it is gorgeous. You're going to love it. We rock it, and I'm sure we'll make the boys from April Wine very proud.
Absolutely fantastic. I am excited now. I really, really am. But we are going to have to wrap this up right now, being given the bad finger, literally, because we do have another interviewee coming up very, very shortly with Drew Ryan. But please hang in there for a couple of minutes. For everybody else, thank you for joining us this morning. Yes, we do have one more interview coming up, and believe me, you're going to love this young man. And I want to give a shout out to Terry Lynn, manager extraordinaire as well. So join me at 11:15 New Zealand Standard Time and meet Drew Ryan. In the meantime, all I can say, folks, is happy radio, everyone.